Hey fellow riders, today I'm in the middle of nowhere and I'm going to give you an overview of the BMW F850GS starting right now on MotoTravelUSA. Hey guys, so I just wanted to go over the F850GS. I'm not doing a review right now. Just kind of wanted to go over its features, because when you're researching buying a motorcycle, there's a lot of things you want to consider. So I really just wanted to go over the bike, tip to tail, and let you know everything that comes with this bike. Now this is the F850GS with the premium package, and I have added a few little odds and ends here and there, which I will definitely point out as I'm going over the bike. I've only had it for a little bit, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed so far. I will do a more extensive review once I have some miles on it. But like I said, this is just gonna be an overview of the bike and its features right now. So really, I'll start off with the controls, the left controls. It has a dial to help you navigate through the TFT when it's on and all the menus there. The TFT has a ton of information and menus, so this is definitely very intuitive and works really well with the TFT. Also, if you have a BMW communicator in your helmet, a Bluetooth communicator, it can control the volume. Right here, that's the horn button. Everybody has that. Turn signal button. The menu system is used to also navigate through the TFT. So it's a combination of this menu button and this scroll wheel. Again, it's super intuitive. It took me 30 seconds to understand how to use it. And then from there on out, it's been pretty awesome. Right here, you can adjust your rear shock if you have the electronic shocks, as the premium package does, and ABS. You can turn it on and off if you want to. The hazard light is right here, and this button right here is cruise control. You flip it that way and set it, and turn it off that way. Now, some European marketing materials, or a lot of marketing materials actually, shows the button right here for lights, but it's not on mine. Where it is, it's up front. It's kind of where the passing light is, which this does function as a passing light, but it also functions as turning the bright lights on and off, or the high beams on and off. The mirror is good, has good visibility. Also on the premium package, you'll get pre-wired for BMW's navigation. As you can see here, and I've done a video on it, I've chosen not to go with their navigation system and put a phone holder and use my phone as navigation for now. My phone charges through this, but if you want to go and get the BMW navigation, you can. It is pre-wired and it will charge it up. Over on the right hand side, this one's a little bit more basic. You have your start and stop, your engine start and stop. The mode button is for the ride modes that are available. In the base version of the F850GS, it's only road and rain. When you go up to the premium package, it adds Enduro, Dynamic, and Enduro Pro. And that's how you switch it. You do have to be at a standstill for it to engage and not using the throttle. And then this last button here is for heated grips. There's 3 levels of heated grips, and I haven't found a place or a way to adjust the heating level. On the FJR, you get to go into a sub-menu and adjust the heating per level. On the BMW F850GS, I haven't found anything, but so far the heating levels have been adequate. I've only ridden in about 40-degree weather, and it was good when I did that. Now this bike does come with keyless ride. And what that means, you have a key fob in your pocket and just a start button where the key usually goes in a lot of motorcycles. Super convenient. Love it. So with that, the gas cap is also keyless. As you'll see here, there is a tank lock that I've put on. This does not come with the BMW. I have added it, and I'll put a video up of that, but this does not come with it. But the keyless unlocking of the gas cap. So I have the fob right near me. I lift this up. I must have had it off too long. There you go. And it opens up. Now, I have noticed you have to press it down pretty hard. When I first got this bike and fueled up the first time, I didn't press it down hard enough, and it was slightly open, even though it seemed kind of closed. So be wary of that. Put some pressure on it when you're closing it until you get the click. So if you're wondering how it locks, since there is no key, it's actually pretty simple. You just press the button in for a few seconds, and you should have heard an electronic click, and that locked the handlebars into place. And then to unlock it, just press it once. That does not turn on the TFT. And then once you want to start the bike, it's again super simple. Press the button once, and the TFT, hopefully you'll be able to see it. It's pretty bright out here, and the TFT will come on. And once you want to start, put it in neutral or hold in the clutch and use the start button. I'll just quickly go through the menu system here. As you can see, I have it on Enduro because I did come down a sandy trail. Up top, I have the gas gauge, but you can change that with the menu button on the left-hand side. I'm going to click through that. So that's range, trip. You can go through a ton of different information and have whatever you want up there. Now this is, I think they call the pure driving mode. It's super clear, really easy to read while you're riding. But again, you use the menu button to go down to go to other menus. And right now, since it's not on and there's nothing really connected, all the menus aren't showing up. But you can do settings and your vehicle information. So I'm going to go down on the menu button, and this is the information that it gives. It gives the time, temperature, gas level, battery level. Now, as you can see on this, it also has a TPMS integrated with this motorcycle. And on the left and right, you can see the front tire and the rear tire pressure, which is awesome. A really handy feature and one I've always wanted. Now with the scroll wheel, this is where you go left and right on this system. Going to the onboard computer, the trip computer, tire pressure, your service. Again, super intuitive. I'm going to go back up with the menu, scroll right with the dial, and go into settings. And then throughout here, you can check a lot of vehicle settings. I'm going to do a more extensive overview of the TFT at a different time, because that deserves a video in and of itself. And again, to turn the bike off, just press it in for a half second and it turns off. All right, so I'm just going to go through the bike. The premium version does come up with the luggage rack. This I added. It's an SW Motec luggage rack for a GV monokey. But underneath it, and the plate that was originally on it, was for the BMW, I think it's a Vario top case. It was a plastic top case, not a hard aluminum top case. It also comes with the side mounting points for those plastic panniers. And they integrate right here. So that's a pretty good feature if you're going to use the plastic panniers rather than the aluminum. Here's the electronic rear shock. Now with the premium package, you can get two different options. You can get the electric shock, or you can get the motorcycle lowered, but it will not come with this. Well, I wanted the electronic rear stabilization, and the height isn't bad for me, so I kept it, and it's awesome. And you set it with that button on the left hand control. You can put 2 up, 1 up, 2 up with luggage. The motorcycle is chain drive, not shaft drive, so you do have to do chain maintenance, clean it, and make sure the chain slack is always in check. The tires that came with it are Anarchy 3s, and they're pretty good. They do like to wobble around in the sand, but on the road they grip well. You can opt, if you're ordering the bike, to get more off-road bias tires, and that's free of charge through the dealer. Rather than these tires, you get those if you want to. Now the rims do have spokes, but they are tubeless as well. Not all of the bikes in this category are like that. Some of them are tube tires. The Africa Twin pre-2020 has tube tires rather than tubeless. I do like to have the tubeless because I think I can change those, or fix them, not change those, but fix those pretty quickly out on the open road and on the trail if I get a puncture. This is the standard seat. They have tons of options of seats for this bike. Lowered seats, comfort seats. They might even have a seat that's higher up. I'm not exactly sure. Super comfortable. I really like it. It is a good mixture. I rode a 2019 Africa Twin, and that bike felt like an off-road bike seat. That's the standard windshield. There is also LEDs in this fork in the middle to kind of highlight while you're driving, and you can see it all the time, but that comes with the premium package. Steel braided brake lines, which definitely is nice. The front tire is a 90-90-21, and the rear tire is a 150-17. A couple more things up here that really isn't, I haven't found in any marketing materials, is it does come with self-canceling turn signals, which is definitely a nice feature. So you put the turn signal on. Once you make the turn and you get up to a certain speed, the turn signal cancels. This is the standard silencer. I like it. I think it has a nice sound. You can get the Akrapovic. I think it's like $800 or $900 in the United States to get that. They do have samples of the sounds online if you wanted to check that out. This bike also came with a center stand, which the premium version does not come with. It's an extra accessory. I can't remember cost. It's between $200 and $300. Now this is the standard brake pedal. Again, I won't review it now, but it is kind of small and kind of low, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of off-road riding. And that's the gear shifter. They do have an adjustable one, because with big boots, this is kind of tough to shift and get underneath. So I believe I'm going to be upgrading that pretty soon. They also have a quick shifter. I believe Quick Shift Assist Pro, or Shift Assist Pro is their marketing term. So no need to put in the clutch. You can do shifts on the fly. As I started the video, you might have noticed also I have bark busters on here. These do not come with it. You can get them as options from BMW, but what I understand is the whole mechanism is a plastic. Whereas these bark busters, which I put on after the fact, and we'll post a video of that, are aluminum. All right, if the audio changed, it's because I had to switch to my phone. The GoPro did what GoPros sometimes do and overheated out here in the middle of the day. So if the audio is significantly changed, or the video is, I apologize. It also comes with this plastic engine guard. It's not metal, but for light off-road use, it's not going to protect the engine too much from rocks flinging up, but little pebbles and stuff, it should be adequate enough. All right, change locations to talk a little bit more about the bike. Some of the additional features the premium package has is it has a Bosch lean sensor angle. So that works with the dynamic traction control and the ABS and applies the appropriate ABS pressure or dynamic traction control based on your lean angle, which that's awesome. And I don't believe that's included in the standard. And then here's really just a quick rundown. So tubeless tires, a big 90-90-21 up top, and a 150-70-17 in the back. Comes with Anarchy 3 tires. Traction control, ABS, ride modes, road, rain, dynamic, enduro, enduro pro, ABS pro. The silencer has a nice sound to it. You don't necessarily have to upgrade. It's got cruise control, an LED element within the light for daytime running lights, a TFT. That's awesome. Best one in the market that I've seen. Keyless ride. It has mounts for the plastic BMW panniers and a mount for the plastic top case. If you want the aluminum BMW luggage, you'll have to pay extra for the mounting. It is chain drive, shift assist pro. A dial to get through all the menus and a menu button to get it through all the menus. It's pre-wired for navigation. Steel braided brake lines. It has automatic canceling turn signals. Things that are on this bike that do not come with it. The center stand. The Denali sound bomb. The Bark Busters. This phone holder. Charger. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer them. Definitely give the video a thumbs up if it helped you. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about the BMW F850GS and motorcycle touring in general. Definitely appreciate you watching. Now let's go explore.